Right, are we going to start?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, boy.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Squinn TV Christmas special.
Me and Stevie in the Christmas cut.
In the Christmas cut, you already know what it is. It's your boy. You already know. Okay, big hype on this, but minimal planning has gone into it. I don't even think I'm going to have a Christmas graphic on it because I haven't asked anyone to do that for me, and it's Christmas Day tomorrow.
I mean, you say minimal prep, but this is the first podcast where I've had legit homework.
Yeah, well, that was important, mate, and you were a right dick about it. But get into that later. You were, mate. Get into that later. Okay, so anything we need to press on from last week? It was a bit weird last week, wasn't it?
It went to a very strange place.
Yeah, it did, didn't it? I think I'm pretty good for pressing on last week.
Yeah, did you get any feedback or anything? Nah?
Yeah, people like it.
People leaving them comments, were they?
No, not enough of that. There's a little bit, I think.
All assholes.
No,
Don't
no,
read those comments.
no, you're not arseholes. You're all lovely. Thank you for listening to Squinn TV Christmas special.
Yeah!
Right. Okay. How you been? What you been doing?
Alright, mate, you know how it is, prepping for the Crimbo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's been a busy one, hasn't it?
Has been busy, mate.
What you been doing?
Amazon has been spammed. They have so much of my money.
What
Got to the point I've bought so much stuff on Amazon. I've probably bought about 9 instances of stuff. Do you know what I mean? I've been on there 9 times, bought things.
Yeah. Why don't you just do it all in one?
Well, it happened throughout the course of December and November.
All right.
But until the last one, I finally accepted the free Prime free shipping thing.
So you've not had Prime on this whole time?
Yeah, and I've paid so much in shipping.
Well, aren't you silly?
Yeah.
You can get free shipping on like 5. Oh, so you've been putting everything on next day and paying for it, even though you could have just clicked free Prime.
A couple times, not every time. Some of the times I organised it so I got free delivery.
Yeah.
But a couple of times I was like, oh yeah, I need that.
Idiot.
And 2 or 3 times I've done next day and not hit that Prime button until the last one where I got really annoyed.
Yeah. See, I started my Christmas shopping in September.
Yeah, because you're a organised boy.
Well, it's more out of necessity because I've spent so many Januaries poor, like super poor, that it's not an option anymore.
I feel that.
Do you know what I mean? And also, I'm a bit, I do spend a bit on gifts. I'm a bit, people tell me off. They say I spend a bit too much probably. Can't help it though, man. Like, I enjoy it,
You're a generous boy, mate.
Yeah, very generous. Putting this out for free for everyone.
Squinty Klaus, mate.
Maybe there'll be a Squinn TV subscription fee in the future. Netflix.
Pay for next year's presents.
Yes. Speaking of pay, this YouTube channel, Squinn TV, has earned £1 now.
Nice!
Yeah, man.
You know what you can do with that?
What?
Borrow a trolley at Asda.
Error. Stick on a long list Aki. 100 to 1, mate. Me and you.
Get on that hundo to 1, yeah.
You know it. That's the only thing to do. Right, quick. It's got to get Christmassy.
I see those sleigh bells ringling, ting, ting, tingling too.
Less Christmassy. Right, so, yeah, the homework. What we did was I came up with the idea on Thursday.
Awesome.
What is it now? Saturday. So on Thursday, I can't believe that was Thursday. That was, by the way, dead quick. Last week was the longest week of my life. Fact.
Legit? Was that only 3 days ago?
Yeah, it was Thursday.
2 days ago.
No.
Must have been Tuesday.
No, was it? No.
Must have been. Can't have been 2 days ago.
Wednesday. It was Wednesday.
Oh yeah, maybe Wednesday.
Right. So I was like, there's a lot of these Christmas sandwiches available in the shops and that. But obviously, it needed looking into. So what we've done is I gave Paddy a list of 4 sandwiches. Mm-hmm. I was like, eat these sandwiches, mate, and I'll eat them. And then we'll talk about it on the Squinn TV Christmas special. Christmas festive sandwiches.
Yeah.
And the sandwiches were the M&S turkey wrap.
Yep.
The Subway festive feast.
Yeah, mate.
The Sainsbury's turkey with pigs in blankets sandwich.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, and the KFC festive burger. Yeah. And you've ate them all, yeah?
I have eaten them all, yeah.
Have you actually eaten them all?
I have genuinely eaten them all, yeah, mate.
you put up a bit of a fight about this, didn't you? Didn't you?
I did, mate. Yeah.
Why?
Because one, I like my lunches and my dinners,
Yeah.
and I didn't want to be spending that extra $5 on the festive sandwiches,
Right.
but I did.
I know.
And second of all, mate, they're not like, I don't mind a prepackaged sandwich when I'm on the M1 going down to London, but like as a normal lunch, not really vibing on that.
Well, you know, mate, a lot of people in this world don't have the luxury of just doing whatever they want like you do, and some people have to have prepackaged sandwiches when they're on their break at work, and it was important that we delved into it. What?
Unorganised people.
Busy people, mate. We've all been caught.
You haven't got 7 minutes at night to make yourself a sandwich.
Sometimes you just don't get round to it, and you got to get a meal deal or a Subway or a KFC. You know what it's like.
I do know how it is.
Right, well, shut up then. Okay, so right, first off, let's start with the Sainsbury's one, yeah?
Oh, okay.
Turkey with pigs in blankets,
Yeah.
cranberry sauce, and something that didn't need to be there, mayonnaise.
Well,
Why was that there? What was that doing in a sandwich with cranberry sauce in it? Why is there some mayonnaise?
you're right. It doesn't need 2 condiments.
Did you like it?
It was. I'm not really picking up what you're putting down because it was my favourite of the 4.
Well,
Well, I mean, let the standards where it is, but it was my favourite of the 4.
Do you know what? I'd say it probably was mine. I've started with my favourite.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go.
There was quite a bit of turkey in there, which I'm okay with if it's not too dry.
What was that mayonnaise doing in there though?
Don't know, mate. That was rogue mayo in there.
Yeah, well, I didn't need that, but other than that, yeah, it was all right. It was edible. It was okay. It was it was fine. It was fine. Now, after that, things got, for me anyway, quite drastically downhill. The KFC one, dead quick actually. That was fine, but it was just for all it was worth. It just could have been any KFC chicken burger.
That's what I was going to say. It was legit a KFC chicken burger.
Yeah, like it had some cranberry sauce and stuffing mayonnaise it had on it. Stuffing mayonnaise.
Hey, they love the mayo, don't they?
Stuffing mayo.
Yeah, it tasted like a chicken sandwich.
Yeah, it was
from
fine.
KFC.
But if I'd have got a Zinger, I'd have been, you know what I mean? It was fine. It was KFC chicken burger. It wasn't that festive, is what I'd say.
Oh, no, it absolutely wasn't very festive.
No, they just chucked some cranberry sauce and turkey mayonnaise, stuffing mayonnaise down.
Barely. I mean, when I got mine, that was the sauce and the stuffing mayo was actually on the side in the box.
That's weird. That's not how it should have come. That's
a
not
lot
to
of
spec.
it wasn't on the burger. It was mainly a dip on the side.
That's not to spec. I had the Subway festive sandwich that I just thought was disgusting.
That was essential. I've eaten more interesting newspapers than that.
Yeah, same. It was boring. It was very tasteless. I don't know if because I went into the guy at the Subway, and the thing is, I was on Shank's Pony. I was walking to town, so I had to walk it home. So I was like, "Don't heat the meat up. I'll do it at home." But like, I ain't got a microwave, so I had to fry it in the pan.
Wait, so you deconstructed the sandwich?
Yeah.
Reconstructed
and then
the sandwich.
and the thing was like, I had to deconstruct it, and then the cranberry sauce kind of all like caramelized.
Of course it did, because you don't pan fry your Subway sauce.
No, it was a bit weird for me. But did you have it to spec off the poster?
Yeah, I wasn't going to. I would have added some extra stuff to it, but the remit was to the spec of the poster.
So I had no cheese on it.
It was boring.
It was boring, wasn't it? It may as well not have been eaten. I was exactly the same, mate. I was bored eating that.
Yeah.
Probably
It's because turkey is a boring meat.
Like, that was turkey slices, horrible sausage, and bacon with cranberry sauce, and then I had lettuce and tomato as to spec on the picture.
Yeah.
Right, now my least favourite of all 4.
Oh my lord! Again, right? Yeah, go on then.
Okay, that wrap, that M&S turkey festive wrap. What the fuck is that? Like, that shouldn't be allowed to be sold.
Right, okay. Now, I had a very specific problem with mine. Let's see if you had the very same specific problem. Mine was 80% green leaves.
Yeah. No, this was my problem with it, okay? I mean, pretty much was, but this was my issue with it. But, because I had 3 on one day. I had the turkey sandwich from Sainsbury's for lunch at work.
Yeah.
Then I went into town to buy the Subway, and I was like, because on the phone to you, wasn't I? I was like, you know what? While I'm here, I'm just going to go get that wrap as well. I'll just go buy that wrap off. So I went to M&S Food, got the wrap. I was walking back through the Westie, and I was eating. I opened the wrap and took a bite of it. Took one bite and was like, what is that? Hadn't read what was in it. Had a little read, and it was like turkey and bacon and cranberry sauce and whatever. And then it was like Brussels sprout coleslaw. I was just like,
was it?
Yeah. And I was like, that is disgusting.
Oh, no wonder it was gross. I mean, I had a little bit of I was like, oh, okay, this is okay. And then normally with a wrap, I don't eat the last bite because it's just all tortilla.
Yeah.
So I normally sling the last bit.
Yeah, I slung.
And I was about to sling it, and there was just like a rogue stuffing in the bottom.
Gross. I slung the whole thing. I had one. I had one bite and was like, "That's disgusting."
It was.
I
gross.
threw my half in the bin, and I gave my other half to a homeless gent. And
I nearly threw it, but I was like, "No, I better power through so I can review it."
I had it reviewed and done, and it further amplifies my feelings about Brussels sprouts in that there is nothing you can do to them to make them edible. They are disgusting, they smell bad, they taste bad, they're just gross. I've done all sorts, mate. When I used to work in kitchens, I've done all sorts. Butter and bacon, deep fat fried tempura, or I've tried all sorts with them, and they're just disgusting. Steamed, boiled, doesn't matter, baked, gross. And now I've had it in coleslaw format, also gross.
Yeah, I don't know what the nation's fascination is with Brussels.
The nation's fascination.
Like, you can't buy them all year round. You can only buy them at Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
And they're gross.
Yeah, they are gross. They are gross. And I don't know why people eat them, and I don't know why it's a thing, but they are gross. You're right. Totally right.
I was in Aldi earlier, and a stalk of Brussels sprouts was 95p, and I'm like, they're even really cheap. It's not like they're expensive. Yeah. Like, they're dead cheap as well.
Well, yeah, what were you doing today, actually? Like, when I rang you and was supposed to record, where were you? Watford?
Yeah. The missus had driven to Watford to pick up some last-minute stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'd left a bank card at home, so I had to drive a bank card out to Watford. You know how it is, mate.
No.
Mrs. Problems.
Well, mate, I think you need to prioritise this show a little bit more in the future.
Oh, I'm really sorry, mate. I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm in the Christmas cut.
You are in the cut. Speaking of the cut, I'm going out later for some drinks with Stacey, Baz, and Dan.
Nice.
Can imagine Shane and Will are making an appearance as well.
No Baz boy back, is he?
Yeah, it's Christmas, mate. It turns out people come home for Christmas.
Yeah, I feel that.
Do you? Because you're not feeling anything right now.
Yeah, mate. I mean, I wish I was up there. And I'm coming back next year. This is all right, but I'm not having it again.
Well, yeah. So that's what's happening tonight. I didn't make it out last night. I ended up having to go to the supermarket instead. This is the problem with Christmas.
Why? What go on last night?
It's Friday. Everyone broke up from work. I was going to go out and get tank up, but just didn't.
Oh, that would have been a good night, actually.
Yeah, but the problem with it is, though, is like you finally get out of work and then you're like, oh, sweet, I'll go and get drunk. But then you're like, oh, fuck, I've got enough to do. Like, I've got...
everyone must have had enough to do.
Yeah, I had too much to do. It didn't even finish today. I left town today at, like, what time was it? Like, 10 to 4 or something?
Oh, gross. What were you doing in the middle of town today?
So Mickey Mac, mate. Doing some last minute.
Was he shopping?
He was. I love going into town on Christmas Eve because it's very frantic. And I usually hate that kind of thing, but I like it on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, normally it's one of your triggers.
Although I tell you what, mate, I was walking around Derby, and I don't know what it is, but I just I live here, and I've always lived here, and I do love it because it's where I was born and grew up, and my friends and family.
Yeah, you've got an affinity for it. Yeah,
affinity. Thank you. But I just constantly feel like I'm just about to get punched in the face whenever I'm walking around the city.
That's not actually that far-fetched either, mate.
I'm on edge. I'm on edge when I'm in Derby city centre constantly, and I shouldn't be. Like at 2 p.m. on Christmas Eve, I shouldn't be walking down the main street in Derby thinking, "Oh God, I hope it don't kick off." That's how I feel. That's how I feel.
Yeah, that's sad that you feel that. I don't feel that walking down the street, but I don't have your mindset.
You're oblivious to everything, mate. If I was you, I'd feel. When I'm with you, then I'm like, someone's going to hit him, and then I'll be involved because he's an idiot. Yeah.
I am unawares as to what's happening around me.
Exactly, and it's a very stressful time of year. Like I say, I was rushing to get
Yes.
everything done. I've got everything done now.
Good.
We had a bit of a nightmare with carrots. There seemed to be a bit of a carrot shortage in Derby. Oh, don't worry.
Carrots?
I got some.
How did you survive?
Well, I got some in the end, mate.
Oh, you're going to shred them and make that Brussels sprouts coleslaw?
No, I'm not. Brussels sprouts, I'm horrible, horrible veg. Don't know why. If you eat Brussels sprouts, please leave a comment below. You won't, because every time I say that, no one does. But if you do eat Brussels sprouts...
you won't get any comments because no fucker eats them.
No, I bet they do, though, because they're like... It's the same reason people have a turkey, even though it's gross, because it's like, it's tradition.
Turkey is gross, you're right.
It's like, have a chicken, it's way nicer.
It's so much... It's just so dry, turkey is, man.
That's
And I don't
so
care
big.
what people are doing. They can't cook them, and they're just dry AF.
I think the thing is, because it's so big, and it can feed so many people, so if you have like a load of people around for Christmas... So I get why, but just get 3 chickens. It's going to be nicer.
Feel that.
I would anyway.
What about that thing where people cook the bird within the bird within the bird?
Burn the bird and burn the pig, like on Epic Mealtime. Remember that?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so it's like a turkey with a chicken inside it, and then what, like a pigeon inside a chicken or some shit?
And then a quail inside the pigeon. And...
Yeah,
man.
Yeah, they love that kind of thing.
Get it all inside that pig.
I've never had one. You can get them in Aldi for like 10 quid. This is in no way an endorsement for Aldi. We are not sponsored by Aldi. This is not a paid advertisement.
Man loves Aldi, though.
I know, well, you like stealing things from Aldi, don't you, mate? That's
No.
That's your trick.
Sometimes I accidentally walk out wearing the clothing.
Why would you put the clothing on when you're walking around Aldi?
Does it get cold?
Well, you get cold in Aldi.
If I'm there in a t-shirt and I'm shopping for all the spicy European meats next to all the open fridges, it's everyone having open fridges. Put a door on it, for fuck's sake. So and then you're having to go at me when I nick a gilet or two.
Gilet? Right, you crazy.
Crazy.
Next, now, another bit of the Squinn TV Christmas special. The thing I just sent you, buddy.
Oh, right, okay.
Right, so these are the lyrics
Bring up the lit.
Yeah, now, I heard this on the radio the other day, and because obviously I like a lot of Christmas songs on, and I was like, Jesus, that's a bit dark. If you really break it down as to what the song's about, I was like, that's a bit...
I had the exact same thought about this song.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is really creepy.
Yeah. So it's Cold Outside, which like I think Tom Jones did a cover of it. I don't know who it's written by. Yeah. I think
with Sixpence None the Richer, wasn't it?
I don't. Girl. Yeah, was it her?
I think it was. Yeah.
Maybe.
But yeah, it's old. It's old. So I think it's from the 50s.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I think that's what I mean. Right. So
But
what I thought it'd be quite funny is like if we read it out as if it was a conversation between a man and a woman, and I'm gonna play the part of the man. So that's all those lyrics in brackets are for me, and you'll play the lady, which is the normal one. And we're not gonna sing it. We're just gonna talk it, and
it's just like it's just a little conversation.
Yeah, and this is gonna take a couple of minutes, guys. If I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but I'm pretty sure because I've not done it yet, I've not tried it yet. I'm pretty sure if we read this out, it's gonna sound like one of the most creepy conversations in the world.
Hypothesis: I think you're gonna come off really rapey.
Yeah, more rapey than usual. Welcome to the Squinn TV Rapey Breakfast Christmas Special. Right, come on.
Welcome to the festive rape fest.
That's not the first lyric of the song.
Oh, is it not? All right, okay, sorry.
Go.
I really can't stay.
Baby, it's cold outside.
I've got to go away.
Baby, it's cold outside.
The evening has been
hoping that you drop in.
So very nice.
I'll hold your hands. They're just like ice.
My mother will start to worry.
Beautiful. What's your hurry?
My father will be pacing the floor.
Listen to the fireplace roar.
So really, I better scurry.
Beautiful. Please don't hurry.
But maybe just half a drink more.
Put some records on while I pour.
She's a little bit into it, though.
No, she's not, mate. She
feels
trapped.
The neighbours might think,
baby, it's bad out there.
Say, what's... Oh, my Lord.
Read it.
Read it. Say, what's in this drink?
Hypnol. No.
Legit is. It is legit Hypnol.
What does that mean? What's in this drink? Anyway, no cabs to be had out there.
Oh my god, I feel so trapped.
Yeah, you are trapped, bitch. You're gonna die tonight, bitch.
It gets even worse.
Yeah. Do it.
I wish
she's
I
starting
knew
to stutter. Like, she's not even finishing her sentences. She's obviously being drugged.
Yeah, I wish I knew how.
Your eyes are like starlight now, and like spaced out eyes when you do drugs. Like,
yeah, to break this spell.
I'll take your hat. Your hair looks swell.
Yeah, legit. He has legit drugged her.
Yeah.
I ought to say no, sir.
Mind if I'm moving closer? Come on, let's back through it.
At least I'm gonna say that
long.
I tried.
What's the sense in hurting my pride?
Oh my god, I really can't stay.
Where am I now? Oh, baby, don't hold out.
But baby, it's cold
I
outside.
think probably both should have said that, but never
I
mind.
simply must go.
But baby, it's cold outside.
Bro,
This
the
one.
answer is no.
But baby, it's cold outside.
Your welcome has been
How lucky that you dropped in.
so nice and warm.
Look out the window at this dawn.
Dawn, it's been doing it all night.
This bit.
My sister will be suspicious.
Gosh, your lips look delicious.
Oh my god, so creepy. My brother will be there at the door.
This bit weird, this one. Waves upon the tropical shore. Did they just couldn't rhyme anything with door? Like, what's that got to do with Christmas?
Waves
and rape.
across what tropical store?
I know, I thought
Sure.
they were in
Those
some
cold.
kind of like cabin, in a wintry cabin.
My maiden aunt's mind is vicious.
Gosh, your lips are delicious. He's already said that.
Repeating his bars, you know what I mean?
But she's off ahead, so he can say what he
But
wants
maybe
now.
just a cigarette more.
Never such a blizzard before.
I've got to get home.
But baby, you'd freeze out there.
Say, lend me a coat.
It's up to your knees out there.
You've really been grand.
I thrill when you touch my hand.
But you don't see?
But don't you see?
Oh, shit. But don't you see?
How can you do this thing to me? How manipulative is this guy?
There's bound to be talk tomorrow.
Think of my lifelong sorrow.
At least there'll be plenty implied.
If you get pneumonia and died. What the fuck? That's so like, it's like, want to kill, like, oh, what happened to, she was at yours last night, wasn't she? Yeah, I heard she got pneumonia and died. So definitely not been killed by me and cut up into a NutriBullet.
NutriBullet. I really can't stay.
Get over that old out.
Baby, it's cold. Baby, it's cold outside. So rapey.
Too rapey.
So rapey. He literally drugs her, then threatens her with death.
He's
Didn't
horrible.
give a fuck about, like, she's keeping like, yo, people are going to come and looking for me. Don't care.
Yeah, it's literally the
My
worst.
dad will be suspicious, but your lips look delicious.
Yeah, it's horrible, and like it's dead manipulative as well. Like
So
she is saying she wants to go, like she quite clearly wants to go.
She didn't want to smoosh boots.
Yeah. Not only is he
at all.
making up excuses why she can't leave, then when they're still not working, he starts saying things like, "Oh, but what about me? What about my sorrow? Why are you doing this to me?" And it's like, Jesus, that you're like textbook terrible boyfriend. If any of the listeners out there has a boyfriend and they treat you like that, he's a creep, he's creeping on you, and he's manipulating you, and you should leave him.
Fair. Big suspicious thing is when your boyfriend says, "Gosh, your lips are delicious."
Yeah, and it does.
That's
you know, is it a
warning
boyfriend?
light.
Is that you know?
Well, I think they're just on a date. She's gone round for a drink, round his.
Yeah.
I think, and then he's just like, "Oh, you can't go. It's too cold."
Horrible.
And then she's like, "Nah, I think I'll go."
So that's a creepy song that I wanted to read out as an experiment. If you thought it was creepy, leave a comment below.
So fucking rapey.
And if
He
you
legit drugs her,
what's
though,
in this drink? Little bits of white powder flowing around
and she's got starry eyes.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Is that what those little bits of paper are?
Yeah, horrible. Right, what Christmas banter are you bringing to the table? I've done a sandwich comparison and a song. What are you doing? What you got? I got told off it. Yeah, I bet you haven't, mate. Tell you why, 'cause you don't care. And also,
Well, I'll tell you what. I do have some fresh Christmas banter from today.
All right, well, let me just have a quick go at you. Not go at you, just tell you about the situation.
Right, okay.
Friend of mine, Stuart, friend of ours, having a go at me earlier because he was like, it's called the Squid TV Breakfast Show. It's all about me and it's my show. He's like, the thing is, like, you need Paddy on it to make the banter, like, to make the content, but you give him no credit whatsoever. Like, it's not like the Squinn and Paddy show, like, it's just my show, and you're not. It doesn't even say like featuring Paddy.
Yeah, I would like a with Paddy.
No. Well, you can forget it. Not happening, mate. That's not the show. It's my show. Welcome to the Squinn TV Christmas special with me, Steve Squinn TV.
I kind of see myself as the Andy Richter to your Conan O'Brien,
but less important.
No, that's what it's the Conan O'Brien show.
Yeah,
and he has guests on.
Yeah,
but
I know
Andy
the show.
Richter just there.
I know he's there.
Yeah,
you're
all
less.
The listeners might not know it, mate.
You aren't as important as Andy Richter,
mate. I would argue I'm more important than Andy Richter.
Not just in the contents of this show, the context
because
of this show.
You don't have the charisma of Conan O'Brien
yet, and I do actually sometimes. Depends how much I've had to drink, and right now that's half a beer. So, and plus, you know, mate, this is the start of my journalism career, start of my podcast career. I am learning, and that's what this is all about. Big learning process for me.
Trial by fire, mate.
And I like doing the creativity. Hey, channel update. Did anyone check out the Astroneer video? 400 views or something. Well
tasty,
done,
mate. Tasty.
Yeah, it was good. That's how we got £1 together.
Pre-order off that one video?
Well, no, I think I made about 15p off the others.
Oh, okay.
So mostly from that video. Thank
Can't
you.
Wait for that ACCA. Can't wait for the big long ACCA. Post in the description. Is that what you're gonna do?
Well, I don't want to turn this into some kind of like weird betting thing. Although, if we start doing it and if I become affiliated with Bet365, I can get my own link and it gives you a bet slip. So you just click on it, gives you the bet slip, and then I'd make money off that as well. Money. That's what this is all really about. Welcome to the Squinn TV money making scheme. I mean, breakfast show, Christmas special.
welcome to Squinn's Pyramid Place.
Yeah. If you'd like to invest in Squinn TV, hey, if you want to pay for any kind of advertising, just email me, get in touch. Send me a message and be like, I'd like you to advertise my show. It's not very expensive, genuinely.
Oh yeah.
And I'll advertise anything. And it's cheap, super cheap. Like,
what you'd advertise anything?
I do it for an extra value meal from McDonald's right now.
Yeah, but they're nice, and you can get behind them. What if it's a product you don't agree with?
No, I don't mean I'll advertise for it. I mean I'll advertise anything if the payment is an extra value meal from McDonald's.
Oh, I see. So not only will you advertise anything, you will also do it for a very cheaply priced McDonald's meal.
What do you mean? What's the problem with advertising? What do you mean? Like, what's the problem with me advertising for anything?
Yeah, I mean, what if it's a product you don't believe in?
Like what?
I don't know, like adult diapers.
I believe in them. It's important that when people get in their old age, they have a solution for a problem that's very real.
I don't know. What if it's like a Aryan tattoo parlour?
Well, so in that world, it's not that I wouldn't advertise it, but obviously it would be a lot more expensive than an extra value meal.
So you would do it?
But yeah, but like, you know, someone's going to drop like, I don't know, you know, like in my current financial situation, for an Aryan tattoo parlour, 10 grand. And the thing is, now, I don't believe
when after that Astroneer Let's Play market.
I don't believe in Aryan tattoo parlours, and I don't think it's a good thing either. But we're Aryan, but I just like my advert would be like, I don't dig this, I don't believe in this, but if you care, get yourself down to insert racist tattoo parlour here.
No, you got to read their script. I watched Frasier had the same dilemma.
Oh, it's 10 grand though, mate. I really could do with 10 grand. And the thing is, only like 40 people watch this, and most of them are our friends, so they just know what I was doing. Yeah, I'd do it right now. Right now, with this following, yeah. I'd go for it.
The extra value meal.
Excuse me, mate. In your current chosen career path, are you supposed to be talking about things like Aryan tattoo parlours? Is that all legit?
Everything's nothing's off topic. You have to. It's funny in mine. You've got to keep your personal beliefs to yourself, and you have to embrace anybody's personal belief.
Right. Okay.
So if someone is hating on Muslims, then I don't tolerate that, but I can't condemn/judge it. If you know what I mean.
Surely you can condemn/judge that. Surely That's just wrong.
You're allowed to say whatever you want in this country.
No, I don't buy that, mate. In your current, like, what are you going into again? Are we allowed to say it? Do you not want to say it? Don't want to say it? We're not going to say it. We're not going to say it.
You don't have to.
Don't worry about that. But I don't believe that there is any profession where if somebody is doing something like that, that you can't say that's wrong, because it is just wrong. There's no, oh, well, if that's your opinion, that's great. It's just wrong. Like, that's, you have got the wrong.
There's a very fine line. It's like if you stand up in the middle of the street. If you're in the middle of the high street and you've got a book in your hand and you're spouting off a load of stuff.
Yep.
There's a very fine line between where the cops can arrest you for that stuff, isn't there?
I think they should be arrested on the basis that they're really, really, really irritating. Like, I don't listen to what they say. I'm not interested in what they say. I just don't want to hear it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But on that note basis, then all those charity fundraisers would get arrested as well.
Yes.
And all homeless people.
No, not homeless people. Lovely. I like homeless, mate. Me and the homeless get on well, actually. I'm a big fan.
They're annoying, though, aren't they?
No, they're not even a little bit. People are annoying. People are way more... Just the general public are way more annoying than homeless people. Homeless people are just trying to get by. They're just trying to live their life. They're in a bad situation, and they're trying to make the best of it. And I think... I have a rule with, like, see a homeless person, they talk to me. If I've got the change, I don't mind giving them change. Doesn't bother me. I do not care what they're going to go and spend it on. People are like, don't give homeless people money because they're going to go spend it on drugs. Doesn't bother me. If they want to go get drugs, go get drugs. Everyone else is doing drugs, so why can't they? And always make eye contact.
Stephen Quinn, drugs for everyone.
No, it's not drugs for everyone. Like, obviously, don't do drugs. But if you're going to do drugs, do drugs. Just don't do drugs. But if you want to, do drugs.
What are you saying? Don't do drugs unless you want to.
Well, don't. Yeah, all right.
If you want to take them, then that's fine. Listen, no drugs against people's will.
Don't be peer pressured into doing drugs. But if you want to do drugs, do drugs.
Genuinely, is there any other reason for starting to do drugs?
Yeah, man. Like boredom, loneliness.
Yeah, but I've never been bored in my bedroom. Like, oh, do you know what? I'm on a hunt round for some crack dealer.
Yeah, but you would. You'd go to a
sort
gateway.
This shit right out.
You got to get a gateway drug first. You can't just go straight to crack.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's all peer pressure, though, isn't it? Like, you start smoking through peer pressure. You start, like, weed and coke and, like, it all comes from peer pressure, doesn't it?
No, because it's like a chicken egg then, isn't it? Like, who was the first person to peer pressure someone? Do you know what I mean?
The guy peddling the drugs. That was the first. The guy who invented coke. He was like, I think people will pay money for this if I get them hooked.
I just think homeless people, you know, it sucks and it's a bad situation. It's a very difficult situation. Like, there's not a lot you can do. I don't know what you'd be able to do to sort it out. That's not my job. That's not my profession. It's not my area.
I don't find the people annoying. I find the situation that in the UK now we've got the amount of money that we've got that it's actually still a thing. Like, I don't understand how you can physically be homeless.
Right. It's horrible to be homeless at Christmas time, which is what this show is, a Christmas special. So let's just get back onto Christmas. Dead quick side note, always make eye contact with the homeless. Always. Very important. I read a thing.
They're people, mate.
Did I talk about it already on the show? But if you don't make eye contact with them, that's when they start to think that they don't exist. And that's when they start doing weird things like pounding off in shop windows and like grabbing shit and screaming at pigeons because they just think they don't exist. So like always look in their eye, always when you're talking to them, and always do talk to them. If they talk to you, don't just walk past. Don't be that guy. Turn around, look them in the eye and say, here's some change, or no, you can't have any change, or here's a cigarette, or do you know we'll get some drugs, or you know, whatever. Like, just talk to them and look.
Gonna hook me up with that dealer, yeah, bro.
But yeah, that's homeless people at Christmas time. Festive. It's the Christmas special.
Yeah.
It's getting weird.
Oh, mate, I've got a little bit of bants for you.
Yeah, come on, fire in.
Might be bants.
I shut you down earlier. Is this what I shut you down about earlier?
No, I can't remember what that is.
Oh, well, you better remember, mate, because the viewers are going to be well angry at me if you don't remember. I'll start talking about drugs and homeless people. No one cares about that. Remember why you tell me this.
Leave a comment and remind me where I left off. I watched National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, it's a good film.
And it's a good film, but watching it with 2016 eyes, the comedy is so very, very dated.
Yeah.
As is Chevy Chase.
Yeah, no, I totally agree.
And there was this whole scene where he's in a department store, and he's like the perfume attendant is a very attractive woman. And it's legit 7 minutes of him going, oh, humana, and then pulling on his collar because he's too hot. I'm like, 7 minutes?
It's not 7 minutes.
Really?
It's not 7 minutes.
Bro, it's a long time. It felt like an hour.
That's crazy. It's
like...
I've not watched any Christmas content this season so far.
I've seen Die Hard.
Yeah, I've watched Die Hard, but I watch that all the time. So like,
seen Die Hard 2?
I've not watched Die Hard 2 yet.
That one's at Christmas.
But I've not watched any other Christmas content. Just been watching Lord of the Rings and loving every minute of it. I went to see Rogue One as well.
Oh, I've not seen Rogue One, but I have seen Passengers.
Yeah, it's alright. So this is where we left off earlier when you forgot what you were talking about. I said I brought a sandwich and a song to the table. What are you bringing to the Squinn TV breakfast specials, Christmas special? And my
Christmas story.
Yes.
Okay. So, as you may or may not know, I own quite a few Christmas themed jumpers.
I know that all too well. Do I know that?
I'm on about 20 plus at the minute.
That's too many. That's 19
one for every day
too
of Advent, that's what I'm going for.
That's 19 too many.
I'm nearly there. I'm nearly at the target.
Stop and get rid of some as well.
Nah.
Yes.
So I'm in the petty station.
Yeah.
And I'm not wearing a Christmas jumper because I had to rush out of the house because I had to. The missus needed me to take a card to her because she was stuck at the shop.
I mean, yeah, like. I get it. Carry on.
Right,
I'm not wearing a Christmas. Like, you have to tell me. I'm also not wearing one.
Right, but I'm not wearing one.
Okay.
Right? So I go to the petty station, and the
them.
guy's got one on, and he's got a Santa, and he's got some shades on. And I go, oh, bro, rad jumper. And he goes, yeah, it's my second one. So we're talking, and we're bantering.
So you and this guy, stop, dead quick. So you walk into a petty station.
Yeah, we're in the petty
station.
Somewhere
Somewhere you're supposed to go and just be like, all right, mate, and then leave. And you were like, sweet jumper, bro. And then you started,
the cashier,
you started having some banter together.
Yeah.
Right. That's another one of your crazy friends now, isn't it? I wonder what your London friends are. You've got a guy who works at the petty station, some guy who carries a ferret round on a lead, probably. Horrible people.
Mate, you can't walk ferrets without leads.
Right,
come on, bro.
So you banter in with your boyfriend in the petty station.
Yeah. And he's on about some of his Crimbo jumpers. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got that one as well. Whatever. And then then he goes, oh, so where's your Christmas jumper then? And I look down and I realise I'm not wearing one because that's so alien to me to be in December and not wearing one.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, I'm sorry, bro. And then he just told me to get out.
No, he did not. No, he didn't. He didn't. I finished
paying and he was just like, all right, you better get out then, mate, if you've not got a Crimbo jumper on. I'm like, what the fuck?
What a stupid life.
I was annoyed at myself for not wearing one.
Your life is silly. Very silly.
Man. You know how it is.
What's your favourite thing about Christmas?
Apart from jumpers?
Yeah.
I do enjoy giving the presents. Oh, no, wrapping. No, I really enjoy wrapping the presents because it's so meticulous and everything's perfect. And yeah, I try and use a minimal amount of tape.
I get other people to do my wrapping for me, mate.
Yeah, no, because you're a big baby.
No, not baby. Not a baby. Just
babies don't wrap their own presents.
Not very good at wrapping. I told you, me and Crips, it took the two of us 40 minutes and a YouTube video to wrap a book once.
Book? They're the easiest ones to wrap.
Yeah, it really was a struggle. The struggle was real. Not a fan of wrapping. So you like your favourite part of cripping? Your favourite part of Christmas is wrapping presents.
I really enjoy wrapping the presents.
Weird.
Yeah.
You know you can do that all year round. Just wrap
chill
boxes.
Time. It's just nice.
No, maybe no, not for me. Not for
nice quiet
me.
Time for me.
Do you know what I like, mate?
What do you like, mate? Receiving the presents.
I'm also a very big fan of giving out presents. I love it. Little faces, people smiling. It's nice. Yeah, and I also like cheese. Like.
Oh yeah.
Oh mate, can eat some cheese at Christmas, let me tell you.
My favourite food at Christmas is, and again, like, these things should be eaten all year round, but shortbread.
Well, yeah, shortbread's not really a Christmas thing, is it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Nah. What about
People
pigs?
are mad for it at Christmas.
What about pigs in blankets?
Yo, like, that's not a year-round treat.
What's your dinner situation this year?
We've got ham, and it's going to be cooked in cola.
Just ham?
Like a big ham
You're not
cooked
having
in
like
cola.
you're not having
Not
like
like wafer-thin Asda ham.
yeah, but you just one meat ham.
The joint, yeah, ham and then bacon.
No, you gotta have some. You gotta have two meats or something. You can't just.
Why are you
have
going to
ham.
be rocking double meat?
Well, everybody had. So you cook a Christmas ham. You do that usually on like Christmas Eve, and then you just eat it for 3 or 4 days until it's gone.
Right.
And you have a bit on your dinner, but you have a main meat on your dinner table, not just.
I think. Oh no, there is a turkey as well.
Yeah, it's got to be a second meat. You can't just have
Yeah,
ham. No one. That's
there's turkey. There's pigs
creepy.
in blankets. There's the ham joint. Yeah.
nice. I'm having a beef, mate. I bought a beef.
Bit of beef.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm having a bit of beef. It's going to be nice. What are you lot having for Christmas dinner? Leave a comment below. And
We
also,
keep telling them to leave comments.
what's your
but-
least favourite thing about Christmas?
Oh, I don't know, mate. I'm pretty all in.
You missed
really.
Christmas, aren't you?
I'm not Mr. Christmas. He's weird.
What's your What do
You
you
do
hate?
know who Mr. Christmas is, don't you?
Bublé.
No, mate.
Who's Mr. Christmas?
There's a genuine dude in England called Mr. Christmas,
No,
and
Google
he
it.
celebrates Christmas every single day.
Mr. Christmas.
365 years a year, celebrates Christmas.
Andy Park, Mr. Christmas. Andy Park is an electrician from Melksham, Wiltshire, England,
Yeah.
who stars himself in Mr. Christmas after claiming to have celebrated Christmas Day every day since July 1993.
Told ya.
Right,
Told ya.
wait, what was that guy doing in July of 1993 and went, you know what? I'm going to celebrate Christmas tomorrow and then every day. Let's go on his Wikipedia page. This needs delving into. Well done, Paddy. Well done.
Squinn
for...
investigates.
Squinn
Has opened up a new target.
Gross. Already, first sentence. Andy Park has eaten 135,000 sprouts. That is disgusting.
Is that really the first sentence?
Yeah, that's his personal life. That's his personal life.
That's his humble brag.
107,000 mince pies.
Right, okay. Whoa, pause. Where is he buying sprouts year round?
You said that earlier and I didn't want to pull you up on it. You can get them year round.
Can you?
Or maybe he's freezing them. Anyway, we'll email him. 6,000 bottles of champagne since 1994.
I mean, the guy kills it, like...
Over the year, he has sent himself more than 235,500 Christmas cards. In 2001,
Right, where's he buying them year round? Bro, you can't buy a Christmas card in July.
You just buy
I'm
a
not
big
having that one.
You just buy a big box of them, don't you?
What, and just have them, like... So, in January, you buy them in January sales. Smart. But his attic is just full of Christmas cards.
No, do you know, remember at school, when they used to put the post box up, and you could send Christmas cards?
Yeah.
Which was hilarious, because you could do it anonymously, so you could just write anything on a card and send it to someone. So, like...
Why was that hilarious?
Just like you just write like you're a cunt and then like put it in an envelope on the front, just write Mr. Hazelgrave.
I don't want to open this up to you, but you do know that the post is anonymous. If you post something and the Royal Mail deliver it,
Yeah, I know, but you didn't have
your name and address isn't on it.
I was a kid and I didn't have to have a stamp for anything. Do you know what I mean? And it's just funny, like
Free abuse.
it's just funny that you could send horrible messages to anyone you wanted. At the time, as a child, I was like, this is an interesting concept. In 2001, it was estimated that since he started celebrating, he had got through 30 artificial Christmas trees, 10,000 metre of tinsel, 10,000 balloons at a then estimated cost of 100 grand. In 2005, he released a single entitled "It." Do you know that song? I wish it could be Christmas every day.
Yeah.
His song. It is Christmas every day. Brilliant. With a video.
Please tell me he didn't release it in Christmas and he just released it in April.
Doesn't say. In a video, I'll find out in a bit. In a Christmas Day there, with a video featuring Mike Reed and produced by Andy Whitmore. There were suggestions in the media that much of the information released by Mr. Park was false and simply to attract publicity for the single. He claims that each day he eats breakfast, turkey sandwich and mince pies, then goes to work, until returning around lunchtime to eat a full roast turkey dinner before watching a recording of the Queen's Christmas speech, sherry in hand. In 2006, it was reported that the Queen had politely declined an invitation to broadcast her speech from his house. He is weird.
I told ya. Can you imagine hiring him to do some work at your house? Oh, yeah, I've got to go to the merchant, and then I've got to go home and polish off my Christmas dinner. I'll be a little late. The Queen's speech ran long this year, so...
In an interview published in 2006, Mr. Park was quoted as saying that over the previous 13 years, he had consumed 4,380 turkeys, one a day. He's not eating a turkey a day. 87,600 mince pies, 20 a day.
Where's he getting them? Where's he getting 20 mince pies a day?
Like, he could be making them, couldn't he? He could make them all year round, or he's stocking them and freezing them.
So he's doing a full shift at work, coming home, making his mince pies for tomorrow, prepping his turkey. It's just bullshit, all of it.
2,190 pints of gravy, half a pint a day. 26,280 roast potatoes, 6 a day. 30,660 stuffing balls. Don't like stuffing balls. Like stuffing, not in ball format. 2019... What? This one's a bit out of left field. 219,000 mushy peas.
Wait, what's a unit of mushy peas? Like 1p?
Yeah, what does that mean? 4,380 bottles of champagne. 4,380 bottles of sherry. And 5,000 bottles of wine. However, in 2000...
He's polishing off a bottle of wine, a bottle of champagne, and a bottle of sherry a day.
Wait, this is the best. This is the last sentence. However, in 2001, he was warned by his doctor that his diet was affecting his health after his weight increased to 19 stone. What a fucking crazy bastard. I'm going to call it. He's going to be a paedophile. I bet he's a paedophile.
What? Why would he be touching kids?
He's got his own website called mrchristmas.co.uk.
Probably, yeah.
It's Christmas Everyday Dance Mix 2015.
Amazing.
I might try and play a little bit of that here. Right.
What, on the podcast?
Yeah, right here. Hi, everyone. This is the bit where I was going to put that song in it, but after looking a bit closely at the guy, I feel like if he ever found out I'd done it, he'd sue me. He obviously needs to fund this Christmas addiction some way. So, I've gone and listened to it. You should also listen to it. It's definitely worth your time. But sorry I didn't put it in the episode. Like I say, I don't trust that man to do the right thing. So I hope you're all having a good Christmas. Thank you. Now react to it.
Oh my God. That was insane.
Mental. And if we didn't manage to get it in, you'll laugh at that as well. He's got a poll. What makes a good Christmas dinner? Here are the options. Nut roast, Christmas pudding, parsnips, mince pies, roast potatoes, stuffing, sprouts, turkey. What would you like me to vote for?
Go sprouts, mate, just to troll.
Right, vote. So, roast potatoes is winning. No, turkey's winning at 22.2%. Then roast potatoes at 21.0. Sprouts in fourth.
Are you the first person? Are you the first person to vote that isn't him? Because I assume he also goes onto his website every day and logs a vote.
Nut roast is losing with only 45 votes, 3.4%. Shout out to all my vegetarian listeners. Nut roast.
That does sound nice though, a nut roast actually.
So that was Mr. Christmas. Brilliant segment of the Squinn TV Breakfast Show. Thank you, Paddy. Possibly the best segment.
Oh, mate, are you going to log onto his website every day?
Yeah, I probably will now. Now that I know he exists, I'll keep an eye on him.
I'm shocked you hadn't found out about him before.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's a bit mental.
Yeah.
He's a strange lad.
My least favourite part of Christmas is all the cunts, just the people running around annoying me.
Who does that on Christmas Day?
Not on Christmas Day, that's alright. I'm on about, like, just Christmas time.
Right, like who?
A lot of douchebags out there. I wasn't on mic then, apologies. Just people. Everyone that I don't know.
Like on Christmas Eve shopping?
Yeah, like everyone that I don't know. And some people I do know.
Don't know.
And some that I do. Okay. Squinn TV Christmas special drawing to an end. Been fun, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good one, mate.
You enjoyed that?
Yeah, man.
Should we start doing more preparation for these shows, buddy?
I think we did quite a lot of prep.
We did minimal. We ate 4 sandwiches.
That's more prep than most podcasts.
No,
mate.
see, this is it. I was listening to someone talking about podcasts, and they were like, 2 people having a chat does not a podcast make.
Well, I beg to differ, mate.
Well, we'll see, won't we? But maybe we'll do some more in the future. More prep.
We do a bit more prep if you like, mate.
Yeah, I would. Right, I'm gonna call it. We're gonna call it. It's been great. Thank you so much for listening to the Squinn TV Christmas special. The first one, the first of many. Not quite as many as Mr. Christmas would have if he did a Christmas special. That'd be one a day, which would be insane.
365 specials a year.
365 Christmas specials a year, mate.
Oh, my Lord.
So yeah, that's me signing off. Thank you again, as always. Thank you so much for listening. If you have enjoyed it, hit that like button. If you've not done it yet, please subscribe. If you want to talk to us about anything, or if you want anything to feature on the show, you can get in touch with either of us or drop a comment. I prefer a comment, if I'm honest.
Yeah, comments are good.
New Year stuff's coming. There'll be the Squinn TV New Year special. That's coming up soon.
New Year special, and then that first week of 2017 special.
So many specials. Not as many as Mr. Christmas. But yeah, thank you. Thanks a lot. That's me. I'm done. Have a lovely Christmas, and I'll talk to you all in the new year.
Merry Christmas, guys.
That's a nice sign off, mate.